Hello everyone, in this video I will teach you how to land an RC plane using your FPV goggles. You will see two different planes landing from two different angles, one from the ground and one from the FPV system. So stay with me till the end to see how it's done. I decided to make this video after watching Lee's video on Painless 360, tips for learning how to land a plane or wing in FPV. These are my takeaways from last year's experience. Let's start with this one, my favorite one. Before that, just a quick intro about the plane you're about to see. This is a Swordfish, AtomRC Swordfish. It has a 4S lithium-ion battery. It doesn't have a LiDAR, so information about the height above the ground while landing it's not available. It's a very good plane for beginners. It's pretty easy to land and it flies slowly, very nice. And let's see it in action. So coming in to land, slight crosswind, everything normal. Right as I touch down, I got the message CGS failsafe on, and it instantly went to return to launch and go to 100 meters. What I had to do, I had to go around and land again. So this is what a bad failsafe setup can do. It triggers way too fast with weak telemetry. And here is the recording from the ground. I was lucky enough to record this and catch it on camera. Nothing unusual here, just the crosswind much powerful, and I wasn't paying attention to the bushes around the runway, and I miscalculated and caused a small crash, but the plane was fine. And again another landing, and with this one I could say it's nearly a perfect one. The crosswind still a bit high, but I was managed to touch down very easily and just slide on the runway until a stop. The next plane you're about to see, it's the AtomRC Penguin. You can find more about this build on my channel. Just a quick introduction about the plane. It has a DJI-03 video transmission system. It has a pitot tube. It has a 6S battery, a lithium-ion with 5000 milliamps hour. Also I have installed a LiDAR under the wing, and you'll see it's very important while landing. And now let's see it in action. So quick Penguin versus Swordfish. The Swordfish V-tail doesn't give great rudder authority. The Penguin has no rudder, but differential thrust makes it surprisingly stable in crosswind. Conditions today were perfect, around 10 km/h wind, a little snow on the runway, and it slid like a sled. Now pay attention to the altitude. As I'm closing into the ground, you will see at about 12 meters, you'll start to see LiDAR information. Now if you try to pull up on the elevator stick, you should be able to do a very nice flare and land perfectly. The same with this one. As I'm going down, I'm trying to pull up on the elevator a few times to bleed some of the speed and to get the perfect flare at the end. After a couple of tries, you'll master it. You'll be much better at it. This is the hardest one, and I'm not recommending this for new beginners. If it's fog outside, don't try to fly your plane. You will have no chance to find the runway. It will be very hard if the fog is too close to the ground. So as you can see here, I've tried a couple of times to find the runway, but I eventually found it and I didn't crash my plane. If you are trying to approach the landing and if you don't feel confident you'll make it, it's no shame to go around. So this can happen for a particular amount of reasons, especially high crosswind, poor alignment in the runway, or too much speed and you don't have time to slow it down to land safely. This landing is a bit more special. I got lucky and actually experienced ground effect on the final. The weather was perfect, the wind was straight down the runway, so I could hold the plane just a few seconds above the ground, at around 10 centimeters. And this was at a pretty low speed. You can even see it on the LiDAR altitude, and that sensor can measure below the 10 centimeters, so it bottomed out right there. This one is not in slow motion, so pay attention how the plane behaves, how I pull up on the elevator, trying to slow the plane down and just do a perfect flare just before I'm touching the ground. And the same thing over here, just getting close to the ground very, very slow. This one is what I call bouncy landing. It's the thing that happens when you try to land and you hit the runway hard and the plane bounces up, and then it do it again and again and until it crashes. Luckily, after you get some experience, you'll be able to avoid this type of situation. If you are still here, thanks, and at the end I will show some swordfish crash from the FPV view and we'll go through some conclusions. So the final part of this video, it will be takeaways, what we have learned from this video. First one, build or choose a plane that's beginner friendly and can fly slow. Start with a cheap FPV system. You'll probably crash it a couple of times before you learn flying. Don't rush it. Take it step by step. Double check everything before every flight. Do a proper pre-flight check. Make sure your calibration is solid. Set your failsafe. Okay. If you can spend some time in a simulator, it will help you very much. And do plenty of ground tests before you even take off. Like check your parameters, check your connection, wiring, ESCs, everything. Check everything even before you take off. And if I will have to choose between the Penguin and the Swordfish, I will pick the Penguin every time because it's easier to fly and it behaves great at a low speed. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learn something and it will help you building or flying your RC plane. Thank you, bye.